Some billionaires spend years building their empires and then lose them faster than you can close a browser tab. Today, I'm going to tell you 3 stories of billionaires who watched their fortunes evaporate almost instantly, in ways so ridiculous they almost sound fictional. But trust me, every single one of these actually happened.
Story 1. All in on empty barrels.
Eike Batista wasn't just rich, he was Brazil's golden boy, the kind of billionaire who bragged about becoming the world's richest man. And honestly, people believed him, because at his peak, he was worth over $30 billion. And he built his empire on one big promise, a company called OGX, which claimed it would become one of the biggest oil producers on Earth. He bought supercars, threw celebrity parties, and even kept a gold-plated Harley-Davidson in his living room, just because he could. But here's the problem. Most of OGX's massive oil reserves weren't real. They existed, but only in Eike's imagination. The actual wells underperformed so badly that at one point the company publicly admitted it expected zero production from several major fields. You know that feeling when you promise your friends you'll bring snacks and then you show up with nothing? Yeah, imagine doing that, except the snacks are billions of dollars and the friends are international investors. In one single day, OGX stock crashed 40%, and the dominoes fell instantly. Billions vanished, creditors backed out, his entire empire collapsed, and Eike Batista went from billionaire to being arrested for fraud to literally wearing an ankle monitor. He once said failure wasn't in his vocabulary. Turns out bankruptcy court definitely was.
Story 2. Billion-dollar blood money.
Elizabeth Holmes became the youngest self-made female billionaire in America, or at least that's what the PR team kept repeating. She wore the black turtlenecks, she spoke with that unusual voice, and she promised a miracle device that could run hundreds of medical tests from a single drop of blood. People wanted to believe it, and for a while, they did. Her company, Theranos, hit a valuation of $9 billion, and Holmes' personal net worth was declared $4.5 billion overnight. But then, well, the device didn't work. Not worked sometimes, not needs improvement. I mean, it didn't work at all. Holmes had basically built a billion-dollar empire on a power stance, a trademark turtleneck, and hope. When journalists finally exposed the truth, Forbes recalculated her net worth down to 0. Instantly. Not $1 million, not $100,000, $0. Like an NPC with no loot. And if losing billions overnight wasn't enough, she was later convicted of fraud and sentenced to 11 years in prison. Her downfall was so fast and so dramatic, it literally became a hit TV show.
Story 3. The beanbag crypto crash.
You know your day is bad when you spill your coffee? Sam Bankman-Fried's day was worse, because on one November morning, he lost $16 billion in one day. He wasn't just a crypto billionaire, he was the crypto billionaire. FTX Arena, Super Bowl commercials, politicians taking his calls. The whole I live in shorts on a beanbag but secretly run a multi-billion-dollar empire thing. But behind the scenes, FTX was basically held together with duct tape, vibes, and customer deposits that, well, weren't exactly where they were supposed to be. Then Binance, FTX's biggest rival, tweeted that it was dumping its FTT tokens. And in crypto terms, that's basically yelling, "Fire!" in a crowded movie theater. Investors panicked, withdrawals skyrocketed, and FTX didn't have the money. In 24 hours, FTX collapsed. The company declared bankruptcy, Sam's net worth dropped 94%, and suddenly the beanbag lifestyle didn't look so relaxing anymore. Today, he's serving 25 years in federal prison. Not exactly the future he predicted. So yeah, when billionaires lose their fortunes, they don't just lose money. They lose empires, reputations, sometimes their freedom, and occasionally, all of it in a single night. If you want a part 2, because trust me, there are way more completely unreal billionaire wipeouts, let me know.